Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it. Go! 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 Yeah, this is it. Go! Go! Let's go! This is it. Let's
I'm about to embark on my first turkey hunt, and it's going to be in the great state of Mississippi, and I'm really excited. It's going to be an all-girl hunt, and I just get to be that first, novice there with all these experienced hunters, Liberty Austin, Lakeisha Woodard, and we have Bianca as well. So I am so excited to just be learning from them and learning from people in Mississippi about true hunting and true turkey hunting.
What made me decide to put this hunt together is it's something that I just wanted to bring women together and, show each other that we can go out there, hunt, teach them to be self-sufficient, how to go and bring food to the table, hunt your food and bring it back home to your family, and just that fellowship and that friendship that you gain, being with other women. So I think that's very important. So I wanted to bring all the ladies together and have a great time.
Okay, guys, so what I know about turkeys is that they're delicious.
Yes.
And that they have really great eyesight.
Absolutely.
And hearing, or just eyesight?
Great eyesight and hearing.
Oh, and hearing.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But I think the eyesight is probably the strongest. I mean, they see better than almost anything in the woods. That's why normally when people, when we go out hunting, we have camo on from head to toe, no orange or anything, so you gotta be totally camouflaged.
Okay,
Right.
Face, everything.
Yes.
When you go out there into the field, you want to be comfortable and familiar with your gun. You want to know what your gun can do, at what range, what shells it shoots, what choke tubes you use. You want to know all of that information because that's going to help you execute when it's time to take that shot. So you want to make sure that you get some practice in and shoot at different ranges to make sure when the time comes, you will know exactly what to do. Aim, focus, and shoot.
Aim, focus, and shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Keep
now
that
where
in
do I
mind.
aim?
Okay. We typically, most people say to aim at the head of a turkey. I try to shoot a little lower, which is the turkey has these red things under them.
Yeah.
And they call the wattles.
Okay.
And the reason why.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason
Where
why I
that?
try to aim in that area is because so you won't overshoot the turkey.
Okay.
And because a lot of times people will overshoot the turkey because you got to understand, it's so beautiful when the turkey struts and puts on a show that it's hard for you to not watch that whole turkey. And at some point you have to focus on just that one particular point on the turkey without trying to watch his fans and all his feathers, as beautiful as it is, just to make that shot. So in actuality, let's just say you were shooting iron sights, your sights will line up and all you're probably really gonna see is just the turkey's the top of his head and a little bit of his neck, and you won't be able to see it because you're focusing on that area.
Right.
So
Okay.
So that's how it is.
All right, so that's where we're gonna aim, shoot, and
Aim,
focus,
and shoot.
and shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
that's it. You ready?
All
Yeah.
right.
If you can do those three things and, relax.
And relax.
You'll
Okay.
do good.
That's probably gonna be the big thing for me.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Oh, that's what we need. That's a dead turkey. If you do that tomorrow, you're gonna be taking the turkey home with you.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
I hope so.
I knew she could do it.
Thanks, guys. It was great because once we got to that target, I was able to see the actual placement, and that did help me figure out, okay, in obviously the real scenario, what I need to be focused on. And so it was just good to have that experience right before we go and do the real thing. Man, I really hope from all the practice we had yesterday that this is going to be something that we can execute today
That's right.
that I can execute. So
All right, let's go.
I'm excited.
Amen.
Let's go.
What's the plan, Henry?
We're gonna head to the property. The road may be a little wet. Now, what I can do, I can get y'all there, but I'm not sure if I can get y'all out. But we're gonna set up in a place that's normally like the roost site, and we've seen turkeys in the place and heard turkeys, so I think it's gonna be a good place to start out. You got everything? I know I double check with you. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything. You
We
got
got
everything?
calls, got our vests, binoculars, and we got everything.
You know, kind of like you said, I think I'm gonna stick with like the logging road and kind of, you know, depending on if the turkeys gobble or if they're silent. You know, I just think that we just maybe ease our way down the road and do a little soft calling. But first we'll just kind of wait on the woods to wake up and listen.
Yeah.
Then we'll go from there.
I'm hoping they cooperate today.
Yeah.
But sometimes they do and sometimes they don't.
They were not kidding about, you know, waking up super early before it gets bright outside. So just in anticipation, I definitely was nervous. I was hungry, right? I wanted to get my first turkey, but definitely a lot of not knowing even what to be nervous about. So I had no clue. I kind of tried to embrace that a little bit.
My personal passion for just being outdoors is something that I think can inspire all women. I went out there with my husband. He introduced me to the outdoors, and I saw that passion that he had for hunting turkeys. And when it was my turn, I developed that same passion just from spending time with him outdoors and from watching turkeys in their natural habitat and just learning all the things that went along with turkey hunting, from turkey calling, from using the slate call, box call, all of those things. And even just that heart pound feeling that you get when you see that turkey coming into setup.
There's a long bear coming through the woods right there, around the wood. Do you see him?
My heart starts racing, and I want Antonia to experience that same feeling that I had when I shot my first turkey. I know exactly how it felt. I mean, it was a feeling that I can't even explain. I was just so overjoyed. So if she can see that my story, and hopefully it inspires her, and when her time comes, she will have that same passion and drive to want to get out there and just keep doing it.
So I finally have my opportunity. I see coming in from the corner of my eye, and I finally get to see him, and it's like everyone's like, quiet, quiet, quiet. And also like stop moving, because you know I forget, of course, all of the things that he can pick up and everything that I underestimate as someone for the first time doing this. And like I'm looking at it, and as soon as I look at this turkey that I'm supposed to shoot, almost as quick as he comes in, as fast as he goes out. And so suddenly he's already out of range, he's already behind the trees, he's in the woods, and I'm hearing him, but I'm not seeing him, but I knew my opportunity was just over. And so it was just like this gut-wrenching, like, he's right there, but obviously I couldn't get, it's just impossible. I wasn't able to just get everything and be slow at the same time, and so I just knew it wasn't my time to get him at that point.
I thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
He just came by real fast and left real quick. So he came right out in the middle of the road and just stopped.
Yeah.
Then turned right back.
Right.
And went right back to the
I didn't
wood
have
line.
enough time to, I don't know, man.
No.
I thought he was coming closer, so I was just waiting a little bit.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the decoy. I think he kind of looked like he shied away from it this time.
Yeah,
you know.
from that
He
gobbler.
saw the gobbler decoy. And
Okay.
It was looking right at him, and I think it just was too early in the morning for a fight. Right.
Okay.
He was like, that hen, that gobbler can keep her. Yeah.
Right.
He didn't want to fight.
Right.
Oh man. Okay.
Especially when you got like a whole slew of hands over here calling.
Right.
You know, why come directly to this hand?
And
It's
deal with
hard.
that. Okay.
Exactly. So you take the path of least resistance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So you never know, he might circle back around us. So that's what we're hoping for. And it's still,
Yeah, those hens, at least we got to see those hens a little bit.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Were you nervous when he came in? Or?
It just happened so quickly, like I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, part of me was like, if I miss my opportunity, I don't shoot. And then, so, yeah, part of me was just like, I'll just wait till he gets closer and then I know. But yeah, once it was like, I think he was,
I know. Like if he would maybe stayed just one more minute,
Yeah.
we probably could have got him.
It was close.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, just thinking about how close you are to being able to have the opportunity to finally get your first turkey on the first try, which would have been bragging rights, but yeah, it didn't happen, so.
It's like a sunrise warming us up. Been spending all your time lifting me up. All of the things I've been worrying seem to be disappearing now. Reminding me what days should be made of. Sunshine betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. Night drives cruising on the high life, spending all of my time kicking with you, honey, with you. Ooh, honey, with you. We're on a coaster, we're on a cloud. Hands in the stars, we're beautiful now. All of the plans I've been making seem to be figuring themselves out. Letting them go, look at all we found. Sunshine betting on a good time. I've been chasing butterflies all afternoon. Night drives cruising on the high life, spending all of my time kicking with you, honey, with you. Honey, with you.
You're paying attention to, you're like, what's that?
Honey, with you.
I know your nose is. We're about to get back out there. Just had some breakfast / lunch, so brunch, and got some coffee in me, food in me. So we're ready to go out. I'm hoping this is it. I feel a lot more hopeful this time though. So let's go do this.
The game plan for the afternoon is we plan on just getting in a zone where we know turkeys normally roam, and we're hoping that we can strike up a goblin response. Now, the situation is kind of different because I really don't know what mood that the gobblers are in. Because early season, I noticed the gobblers, they're breeding the hens, and the gobbler may not be lonely yet. And I'm hoping that the gobbler has already bred the hens, and now he's looking for some attention because the hens are on the nest. So it's kind of like a waiting, a hearing game, or walking and calling game. So I know where the turkeys want to be, so I decide to just sit tight and hopefully that the turkeys will begin to filter through.
There's a turkey. Really? No. He's right straight across. He's right straight across in the woods. And I think it's a gobbler. I think I saw his red head. So just real slow. Put your gun up on your deal. I can see his feet walking in the woods.
turkeys are all around us. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's up close. How many people can say that they have been within literally 15 to 10 yards of wild turkeys? And I'm hoping and I'm listening to them purr, and it's a sign of contentment. So I'm like, okay, yes, our decoy spread is right. We're not sticking out like a sore thumb. And I'm just hoping that Antonia enjoys the show, and I'm hoping that a longbeard would just show up. I'm just hoping, because I want it to happen so bad for her.
These turkeys are all like not very far away from us, and they're just doing turkey things, right? Like I got to experience what it means to be a turkey and see that up close. So it was great to just have that perspective and just see them in their natural habitat, just completely calm, completely comfortable. Unaware that we're just there, right there, just watching them. Before even this hunting trip, I knew that there was supposed to be a high likelihood that it was going to rain in the weekend. Mother Nature was on time, and the storm rolled in, and man, it went fast and hard, and so.
And while the clouds and we're starting to even smell rain, we know that rain is on the way.
It's moments like this, it's every cameraman's worst nightmare.
Overnight, it's raining, and I mean, it's thundering and lightning. In my mind, there's two things that can happen. If this storm passes through in the night, then hopefully those birds, when they went up to roost last night, hopefully the flock may have been separated, and hopefully in the morning they'll be looking for attention. And on the other hand, sometimes you just don't know how a turkey is going to act when it's gloomy. Turkeys are like people. Sometimes when it's raining, you just don't feel like talking. So I really don't know what to expect, but we're going to be hopeful. We're going to go out there and try it anyway. I think what we probably going to do, we may, depend on the weather too.
Okay, yeah, right.
If it's raining, we may go ahead and get in the blind, but this morning, if we hear a turkey maybe gobbling somewhere further off or something, then we may just go ahead and move closer before the birds hit the ground.
Okay.
So, so yeah, we're gonna be a little bit more aggressive this morning, depending on how far away the gobblers are.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Good.
He's spitting. Did you hear the next noise? Kind of gobbling it. He's gonna come to our left. There he is. He's to our left. Don't move, don't move. Here, here's a gobbler coming. Yep. His hands are looking.
Lord, we thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
Wow.
You did.
Boom, smoke, it settles and he's down, and it's like the best feeling I've ever had, ever. And I totally understand now why hunters are hunters and why they're so passionate about what they do, because you know, it would have been great to have get that turkey the first time, but I'm glad that it was so dramatic, and that the last time before I was about to head back to Texas, I finally got my turkey. So, oh man, I'll never forget that moment.
Ain't that pretty?
Yeah.
Ain't that beautiful?
Wow. Look at that.
Look at all those colors.
Yeah. This is
I'm gonna tell you something. She smoked that turkey. She put the Mississippi Shuffle on that Longbeard. I'm telling you the truth. There was no follow-up shot needed. I mean, I believe before that turkey hit the ground, she was already in turkey heaven. So guess what? I was so excited and we were so thankful. I mean, just grateful, because I feel that God blessed us throughout the whole experience. I mean, from the highs and the lows of turkey hunting, and it all comes together. With that, I mean, it was a bonus from God.
This turkey hunt turned out better than I expected. We had all of the ladies here. I was able to go out with each lady and just have a little one-on-one time with them out there in the woods. And it's just great to kind of get to know each other on a personal level, to learn about turkey hunting, learn more about each other, and you know, our passions, something that we all share. And even the new hunter, she has now gained an experience that she will remember for the rest of her life, and she can say that she was out here with other women doing the same thing. So this is just an experience that you would want someone to relive and have again. And she can do that now because she can take that back home with her and get out there and do it all over again.
I know.
Coming back to camp, just seeing the ladies light up, you know, it's not about her bagging the turkey. It's like they all bagged the turkey. We all shared in that hunt. I mean, I felt just like I had bagged the turkey. And I mean, just seeing the love and the camaraderie between the girls, and I mean, it's a special moment just to see it.
Man, I'm excited. I can't wait to get that turkey mounted, my first turkey ever, and bring him back to Texas with me.
Took a long way around, look at all we found, and live it up now. Yeah, we've come so far, made us who we are, and live it up Took a long way around, look at all we found, and live it up
So it's really important during this Biden administration that we are all unified in the Second Amendment community, in the gun community, whatever community you want to call it. We as hunters, we as AR-15 enthusiasts or AK-47 enthusiasts. There's so many people, different facets of the gun world. But at the end of the day, we have to be unified in order to defeat any type of oppressive government, and particularly those who just think that amendments and the Constitution are just just some piece of paper, that it's not the rule of the land, the law of the land. And so it's so important that, especially right now, we unify as gun owners and we make sure the gun vote has a standing during this administration, because we're going to have to fight tooth and nail to keep our rights protected. And that's what the government's supposed to be doing, is protecting our rights. And they're not. So I'm so excited to be here today, this weekend, here in Mississippi with Henry and Lakeisha Woodard. They are avid hunters. They're great expert hunters, but they also love the Second Amendment. And really, it's not mutually exclusive, right? These communities are together. So we're unified, and it's important that we stay unified in this fight to protect our Second Amendment.